Beep, bop, boop, beep. All right. Well, that was weird. Been seeing a lot of weird numbers recently.
Weird
Like
numbers.
that. Yeah, 3 of 2 updates left from Microsoft, and when I went to the YouTube page here, it said that there was we had been live for negative 1 day and 2,000 some hours or something.
Weird.
Yeah. All right. Well, it is a Wednesday, and welcome everyone to the Foolish Tech Show. We are here to provide support and answer any questions about our software and services first and foremost. So if you have any of those, jump over to our IRC chat and talk with us live here about them, and we'll do demos and various things like that. Otherwise, we're just going to fill the dead air with random stuff. So if you want to join that and direct that as well, feel free to jump over there in our IRC chat, and you can do that at foolishtechshow.com or foolishit.com/live, either of those, same place. So, good after Wednesday to everyone. Looks like we got Phoenix and Glenn and Shook in the chat, and Phoenix has quite a few links there. Glenn has a story though. Apparently, some of his people have been blocking IE11 to stop the Windows 10 upgrade. Even blocking Windows 10 upgrade on Windows 8 and 8.1, which that's an interesting point. Have you heard a lot of fear or horror stories about going from 8 to 10?
No, I don't think so. I think most of the people on 8 are more interested in going to 10 necessarily than the people on 7 are.
Yeah, and I guess I've just kind of always assumed that the people yelling about going to the Windows 10 upgrade are people coming from Windows 7. I
Same here.
guess it could be from people from 8 or 8.1 though too. So um, they're just like, I don't want to do it. I know it's way better, but I guess some people still run Vista. So, but apparently the people that are doing this, I haven't heard of blocking IE11 as the way to stop that upgrade, but apparently all these people have, and he feels like they all hang out at the same bar. So
I haven't heard of that either. I've been using Never 10.
yeah, that is a pretty good one and been recommended before. Um, I recommend Windows 10.
Yeah, I'd recommend Windows 10 also.
It's really not that bad. It's actually pretty decent compared to 7, 8, and 8.1. So, um, well, Phoenix has quite a few links in here, and some of these were ones I was going to talk about already, such as the one with Symantec. So apparently, Google found a bunch of flaws in Symantec stuff where they basically can just run code and control your computer. So that would mean all Norton and Symantec products need to get updated. So that's fun. I don't recommend running Norton, but that's just my opinion.
I
Symantec
agree with your opinion.
Symantec's security corporate was pretty good, but I think they went to like an enterprise web-based management system, and I looked at it before. I was not very impressed with it. Seemed like a lot of fluff,
Yeah.
but I didn't get a good look at it, so maybe I'm wrong in their newer offerings. Maybe they stuck to tradition. Um, They also had something in here about Swift hackers steal 10 million from a Ukrainian bank. I would probably go for other country banks if I was going to do that. Um,
Are you afraid their check might bounce?
well, I would no, I would go to other countries because I would feel like it would be like robbing an easier bank. And I guess I'm just completely going off completely American knowledge. So I feel like other countries' banks might be easier to rob than ours. Like bank robbing feels like a kind of a heritage in America, doesn't it? Kind of like pirates of the old age.
Yeah,
Like it's been one of our central themes. Like we have a lot of famous people are bank robbers.
true.
I kind of feel like our banks have a little bit more security focus than possibly other countries. So those would be the ones I would go after. Um,
Is Swift the name of the hacking group?
I don't know. What does the article say?
Oh, Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunications, which is what I thought it was. It's actually a protocol for transferring money within banks, or
Hmm.
between banks internationally
Ah, so they hacked
for
in between.
international wire transfers.
Yeah, they hacked in between the Ukraine and somewhere else banks. Cool. That's nicer. So it wasn't actually a Ukrainian bank. Well, I guess it'd be whoever lays in fault at that time, but eh. Yeah, and we talked about the woman won $10,000 because of the forced upgrade. There are a lot of other stories out there now about after this settlement coming such big news that Microsoft is revamping their Windows 10 upgrade options and giving you like a I don't want this offer, stop pestering me button.
I know a lot of users that would like their 10 grand.
Yeah, yeah, right.
Heck, if it gets me 10 grand, I'll complain about it.
I still don't understand how that worked out to $10,000 for that lady. Um, it just doesn't make sense on how much adding up I would feel. But I guess if she claimed she lost work and litigation fees.
And I think it was a settlement anyway, so the amount is somewhat arbitrary. Just what Microsoft was willing to accept. I don't think it was. Was it actually? I don't think it was actually awarded. Was it? Let me look at it again.
I want to say that it was they did it to stop an appeal. Um, no, she was awarded 10,000 from Microsoft in the case,
Oh, okay.
and they just dropped their appeal, so now they do owe her $10,000.
Okay, so they were awarded and just didn't choose to appeal it. Okay.
And apparently, she had a ton of documentation. So
So she did convince a judge that it was worth $10,000.
yeah, so make sure you make notes of things that bug you. Take detailed notes of things that would bug you. Oh, and 10,000 was the max that she could ask for in local small claims court, says Weskers. Interesting.
Makes sense.
So let's see what else we got out there today. Um, Ransomware targets Office 365 users. Eh. Botnets, 25,000 TV cameras hacked to launch DDoS attack. Eh, that's cool, I guess. Um, Stop sharing the Facebook privacy and permission notice. It's a hoax. Have you seen those, Proctor?
What's the hoax?
So people post a saying about uh, I post this on my Facebook wall, and I declare that Facebook doesn't own any content or rights to any of my stuff. I own it all, and
Oh yeah, I've seen those.
paste this to your wall if you want to retain your ownership stuff. Um, So Phoenix has a link to an article about that, but last week tonight did it. See if I can find it. Yeah. So the only way to legally do that is by sharing this video, and that's covered in the Social Media Accounts Act of 1935. There's also a statute. That's this link. So watch that. That's a really funny last week tonight John Oliver thing, and he talks about that hoax stuff.
Yeah, there's also another hoax on Facebook going around where you're asked to post a message about that Facebook is going to start charging for their services. Um, and
Nice.
if you post that as your status, you will not have to pay.
Um,
And I've seen some rather smart people repost that.
Jeez. Uh, yeah, that's don't how copying and pasting anything does anything. Like that's one of the biggest Facebook posts I see is just like copy and share to help this person or like to help this person believe or it's like that's Facebook post doesn't do that.
Oh, the ones that really get under my skin are where people say that if you really like me, or you'll repost this.
Yeah, the same thing.
Yeah, I can't stand those.
It's aggravating. People don't know how to social media. I want to be jealous of your awesome life.
Yeah.
Don't post things that I have to repost. I don't need to look at that. This drive Phoenix nuts as well. And let's see what else we got. So the other thing he had up here was China orders Apple to monitor App Store users and track their identities. I think they also like told people just in general if you're developing apps to make your apps track people more because China wants to track people. Um, but he also had another link here. A global terrorism database leaked reveals 2.2 million suspected terrorists. So check and make sure Michael's not on that list.
Okay. How do you spell his last name again?
Brown, something like that. I don't remember. Um, yep, and Phoenix also had a link about Microsoft's going to make it easier to refuse Windows 10 upgrades. So that's good. Um, Another link, Microsoft to limit shared items volume for free OneDrive users. I get Office 365, so I'm not a free one anymore. Uh, DMCA notices nuke 8,000 projects on GitHub. Well, that's good that copyright's working. See, this level dropper link that you have here, though, I'm kind of interested in this because apparently it's supposed to root 90% of the phones out there. So I'm wondering how they can do that when it's so hard to root phones in general. Because I mean, if they can do that, then actually I have some phones that I want to install that malware on so it roots my phone for me. Because people in other places have not been able to do it yet. So if that's that big a deal, then I want it. Um, well, here's another link.
Probably bricks more phones than it routes.
That's what I'm wondering, or it just doesn't work at all because it's not
Yeah.
like they care. Um, so Mozilla is made a game to teach you the basics of encryption. I have yet to play this game, but that sounds like a fun game.
Oh,
But
well, I know what I'm doing this afternoon.
yeah, I don't see the link to the code Moji. I guess that's it. Oh yeah, that looks like a game. So this is the actual thing that we're talking about. Um, yeah, so learning about ciphers. Yeah, that sounds like a fun. I think my birthday present came early. I don't even need a birthday this year. Um, Now this article I was quite interested with. Apparently, there is a lawyer bot that fights traffic tickets for you. Um, so the bot was made available to New Yorkers in March, and it saved like let's see, 160,000 of the 250,000 tickets it's dealt with. So it's made it so that those people didn't have to pay for a ticket. So yeah, that's over half, right? 150 is, yeah, well over half of 250. So that's pretty awesome. They got a freaking bot that fights traffic tickets for you. It's actually not awesome that they give out that many traffic tickets that are bogus, but like how much? What's the percentage of that? It's got to be a fairly large percentage.
So how does it work? You like talk
The
to the
bot?
bot and it tells you what to do about your ticket when you go to court, or is it able to interface the court directly? Do they have an automated system for handling tickets?
I don't know. It doesn't look like they open sourced it. So I don't know how it works, but it does look like it's a chat interface that you go and talk to someone or talk to a bot about. They're also working on a bot to help people with HIV understand their legal rights and one to collect compensation for people whose flights were delayed beyond 4 hours. Interesting. So you're supposed to get compensated if your flight's ever delayed for 4 hours? That's good to know.
Yeah, I figured you were just screwed.
Yeah. You mean they don't just get to rape you? Um. Oh wow, they linked to like a really long thing about figuring out if you can get paid for it from airconsumer.ost.dot.gov. What does that even mean? That looks interesting though.
Hmm.
Well, for a little bit of fun, here is a real life Grand Theft Auto prisoner takedown.
All right.
Um, that SUV cop comes out of nowhere. He's got the helicopter and all after him.
Dang. Where does he think he's going to go?
I don't know, but he's running for it.
Boom.
Dude in the helmet.
Oh, he's slowing down. Yep, he's giving up.
Oh man.
I think
Oh,
that
oh,
has
he picked up
happened to
speed
me.
again.
The guy in
Oh, now he's
the
down.
the guy in the Jeep comes out kicking when he comes after him.
Is that the helicopter pilot that's taking him down?
That's what I was thinking. I was like,
It's a
there's
helmet on. Yeah, I
no
think it is
proof,
because it looked like
people over
the helicopter was landing.
there.
That's crazy.
Hi, Futures Tech crew. How's it going? Yeah, no, that looked pretty crazy. So, let's see. Phoenix has thrown some other links up here. Amazon's Elastic File Systems open for business. Okay. DoorDash going beyond food delivery will soon bring you alcohol. Man, Proctor, you're lucky in your area. Do you even use that thing that John showed us that they deliver food from restaurants?
No, I'm not aware of it.
Oh man, that thing is awesome.
I know. I remember him
So,
calling taxi drivers and all kinds of places trying to get food to deliver to him.
no, that's where he lives
Yeah,
now.
where he's now. Yeah.
Yeah, but in the tri-state area, they had one in my hometown of Greenville. I don't know if it's still running or not. It's kind of like a janky business, but um, essentially you order food from a place, and then that place orders it from the other place for you, goes and picks it up, and then brings it to your house.
Yeah, it's a
So
great idea. I don't know why it's not
Firehouse
available in
subs
every
and
city.
yeah, all that stuff works for you.
Seems like a great business model.
Yeah, so I don't see why they don't have one that does that for all restaurants and for alcohol and for pot where it's legal. Like just have a car that drives around and gives you everything.
What's the service called around here?
We will have to ask Nick about that. He would know better than I. Unless Tank, do you know? Nope, Tank doesn't.
Sounds like Tank is tanked.
Um, so yeah, those things are awesome, and I really wish we had one around this terrible town because there's a few restaurants I'd like to get food from, but don't want to go eat at. So let's see what else we got. Too many IoT networks. Cisco just made a bet on this one. So they're getting into Internet of Thing networks. Okay. Amazon is slashing $50 off unlocked phones in exchange for lock screen ads. So I like that they are putting ads to discount the price, but also giving you an unlocked one that you may be able to just root and wipe over anyway. And then Microsoft kills Windows 10 messaging everywhere text. I actually hadn't seen that feature at all in any of my Windows 10 experience. Have you, Proctor? Windows 10 message everywhere? From my brief look into the articles, it was like there were
Let me see.
like it's kind of like a Skype thing, but also like it was supposed to mean like you could do it from Cortana or anywhere.
I think I have seen it,
I hadn't seen much of it at all.
but haven't done anything with it.
So Phoenix also posts that Wi-Fi gets multi-gigabit, multi-user boost with upgrades to the new AC standard. So that'll be nice. Here's a link about a guy who's currently suing Apple for $10+ billion because he invented the Apple iPhone first. And he did it back in 1992. And the iPhone was patented in 2007. So apparently Apple just straight up ripped this guy off, and they owe him $10 billion. And it took them this long to figure out that they ripped him off. That's having a patent since 1992 and just forgetting about it when the iPhone is in everybody's pocket. And
Yeah.
it's like a patent that you came up with and had the idea for. Probably would have thought about this probably way before Steve Jobs died even. So wonder why it's just coming up now. Is it a Florida person, Quirk? It probably is.
Yeah, it's a Florida guy. It's a guy from Florida.
Yeah. Yeah. No wonders. Oh man, Proctor, you can't look at this link.
Oh, is it about Game of Thrones?
So yeah, there's a battle. I can't even tell you what the name of the battle is because that'll ruin it for you too.
Okay, I'll just
But
take the headset off while you're talking.
well, I don't need to. Um. Anyway, if you know the Battle of the Bastards and want to see how they did all the special effects for it, I think it was probably one of the largest killing scenes in Game of Thrones yet. Um, it was pretty sweet though. It's pretty sweet seeing how they set everything up and how everything was done in the background. Um, I knew some of it was CGI. I didn't know how much of it was CGI. That was kind of interesting. So yeah, yep. RTM Tech. Sorry, you missed it. We talked about. Wait, there's another Robo Lawyer. Or is this the same one? Is that the New York Robo Lawyer? We just talked about that one. Yeah, that's the one. That's the same robot bot that we talked about just a few minutes ago, actually. It's no worries. You can post links. We'll talk about them that we even already talked about. But yeah, it is a pretty cool idea. I want to see what happens when more like that's probably not the first place that I would have thought bots would have come up at though. In the legal system, the first place they do bots is to get out of traffic tickets. That's that's actually pretty nice. Like maybe there'll be AI lawyers before there'll be AI prosecutors. Um, but you wouldn't be able to get one of those AI lawyers unless you already had one of these in your home, which is IMAX will build your home theater for a mere $400,000. So if you want a IMAX in your home, I mean, who doesn't? Uh, there's now a price point for it. Um,
Everybody should be able to afford that.
yeah. Um,
Do they take a check?
yeah. Well, what is nice though is you'll be able to play new IMAX releases. Although each time you play one, it's going to cost a rental fee of $10,000. Um, that's pretty nice though. You have a home theater that you can watch new releases on. So like you can be like, hey IMAX, I want to borrow whatever for the night. And they're like, okay, and you just pay them $10,000 for that. Um, I like that idea of being able to watch new release movies at home. I think they should bring the price down a little bit though.
Yeah.
Speaking of bringing the price down, that's something Evernote is not doing. They're limiting their free users to syncing only 2 devices, and they're upping the price for their annual purchase. So people like Evernote out there, if you use the free version for more than 2 devices, you may want to look at something like OneNote, which OneNote is free for everything and all of it. Way better than Evernote, I feel, but Evernote does do some things pretty good. So, OneNote's an alternative, though, if you're out there and using Evernote. Actually, I've seen a lot of articles on converting things from Evernote to OneNote and OneNote to Evernote as well. So, have you ever played with Evernote, Proctor?
Not really. I installed it and then didn't do anything with it.
It's got some interesting tagging features that OneNote doesn't have, but I feel like OneNote, especially the clipping tool, does everything so much better. Phoenix posted you can now look up your terrible 2006 Myspace password because there was apparently a data breach of 427 million passwords from that time. Hopefully you're not still using your same 2006 Myspace password, and hopefully you've changed it by now. Oh, Court points out that €1 is now worth only $1.11. So thanks, England. The pound is doing substantially better still, though, isn't it? Excuse me. Oh no! Yeah, the pound's down to $1.34. That's pretty crazy. Not that insane though, but still, yeah, maybe all of them will come down and the dollar will be the strongest power in the world again.
I'm reading an article that says that the British pound could be equal with the dollar by the end of the year.
Interesting. And our money is not backed by anything. Phoenix points out that Hillary Clinton wants broadband for everyone by 2020. That would be nice. And to test that broadband, you can do it directly from a Google search. So Google is apparently putting search results or speed test in your search results now. Or possibly maybe doing it. So they're rolling it out for some people. Okay.
And Netflix has a speed test?
Yeah, Netflix has its own speed test to see if a carrier is limiting your Netflix specifically, even as Comcast did to them. Well, shucks. I was hoping Nick would be here so that I could show him this link, but I'll just have to tell him about it later. There is now a stool analyzer. Yeah. So if you need to make sure your poop is healthy, that's how you can do it there.
All right.
Yeah, I'll make a beep on the note so that Nick can see that later. So yeah, I was just that's a good link. Read over that. It's good to know those kind of things. Just like it's good to know that if you're a student and you get a Surface Pro 4, you could get an Xbox One for free. That's a pretty good deal, I guess. If you pay well overpriced for the latest Surface, you can get a free $300 Xbox. that you're probably still going to end up paying monthly subscription fees on.
And killing time when you should be studying.
Yeah. Yeah. Just what students need. Console games. So Phoenix posted Box Lunch's shuttle aims to land data migration deals. Cool. I haven't read this yet, but here is a list of 8 social engineering techniques and some possible ways to protect yourself. Again, I haven't read it yet, so I'm not able to say for sure it's a good way to protect yourself, but you can at least learn about the dangers of them. So that's those. Oh. Oh, and Eric points out that Microsoft doesn't sell game consoles; they sell home computer and entertainment systems. That's what they've actually all been going for. I mean, that's Nintendo Entertainment System. I think that's what they've all been going for since then. And that's about the time when they became computers, really, too. So I have not owned a console, nor will I ever own a console. I feel just because a computer does everything a console can do plus more, and down the road, the computer will probably be able to emulate that console completely. So, see no reason why to purchase a console. How do you feel about consoles, Proctor? Do you own any?
I've never been. Well, my son has one, the Xbox
Well,
One.
you did give in for the kid.
I gave in for the kid, but yeah, I have not owned a game console since the original NES. Much prefer computer games and prefer the keyboard over a controller.
Well, I mean, I'll even use a controller for some computer games, but it's just a fact that why are you selling me a super powerful, super nice device for one single purpose? It's like they sold you a car and you're only allowed to drive it to work and back. It's like, well, that sucks. I need to be able to drive it other places. And then the fact that they lock down the consoles kills it. It's so, man, I get upset about it. It's just a computer. It's a nice computer, and like that's one of the staple marks of like having a nice computer in the computer industry is having a gaming PC, something that can play the latest and greatest of everything.
Yeah, I mean the good thing about consoles is you know that if you buy a game for it, it's gonna work without having to upgrade or do anything to your device. Whereas with a computer, you buy the newest game, you might bring it home and find out you need a newer video card or more RAM or faster processor or something.
Yeah, because you don't have a gaming PC, which is what you're aiming for.
Right.
And that bar goes up every single event that comes out with new hardware.
Yeah, I mean, normally the hardware in my computer is superior to the game consoles.
Yeah. And you get much nicer graphics because of it, but you also have to wait a longer time because of the console's death grip on the market, where they only allow games to be played on their system for a period of time. Grand Theft Auto is an example of that. Like they couldn't even release a PC version of it for a few years because Microsoft and PlayStation had exclusive rights to it. And it's way better on a computer. Way better.
I'm sure. Yeah, I was watching my son play a game the other night, and I swear the graphics look like crap compared to what they, it would probably look like on the computer.
They probably do.
But I haven't played games in years. I just don't have time for it anymore.
I play games every once in a while, especially if something really interesting comes along. Portal was a really fun game to check out. A story about my uncle was really cool to play. I got some interesting games still. But yeah, definitely nowhere near as much as I played in high school. What else we got today? Wow, that's a mouthful. ACLU sues U.S. over law limiting data bias studies.
That's a
I don't know
mouthful.
what that means, but that sounds important. There's a lot of syllables. Oh, they're complaining about the Computer Fraud and Abuse Act. The thing that controls all of our technology that was created in 1986. It's like almost 2020, and a law from 1986 is governing our technology. That doesn't make sense, does it? It's like Back to the Future would have had us have flying cars already.
Eh.
Is that you, Nick? Hey.
That is me, sir.
Did you see my stool reviewer? Stool analyzer?
No, sir. I just got here, I'm afraid.
Oh. Well, yeah, there was a special link for you of a stool analyzer. So you can tell if your poop is healthy or not.
Nice.
Or maybe just test your knowledge of your poop and its health conditions. So, not sure how well researched and versed you are.
Fairly.
So let's see. Phoenix posted Walmart's latest offer takes on Amazon Prime. Oh man, is Walmart coming to my doorstep? That's a dream come true. Shipping Pass. Competitive in the e-market. 2-day shipping from Walmart. And Walmart's down the street. I don't need 2-day shipping.
Yeah, just go pick it up.
Yeah.
It'd take me about 2 days to get there and back, I'm saying.
Well, your situation is different, but I was hoping, but wait. Walmart announced it's partnering with Uber, Lyft, and Deliv to begin testing last mile grocery delivery services. Oh yeah, Walmart is coming to my doorstep. That's what's up. Hey, Nick, what's that
Food delivery service?
Yeah, what's the service you call in High Point?
I don't remember, man. I think it was.
Oh.
Just Google it. There's been several. Because there's a couple. There's one in Greenville, and I swear it was like Triad Takeout, but I'm not sure.
That sounds familiar.
I don't think they're in business anymore.
That's what happens. That's why there's been several.
Yeah, well, and Proctor and I were discussing it, and we were both like, it is a really good idea. I wish it should take off more. Like, I should be able to do that anywhere. But
well, they partner with the local restaurant. So the only way I didn't even find them until I was trying to figure out if a certain restaurant delivered. So and they had that on their website. We deliver using so and so.
Mhm.
So it may be that you can, wherever you're going for.
Sometimes they have it, but I'm saying like for all of those that offer takeout, there should be just one.
Oh, wait a minute,
service.
wait a minute, wait a minute, wait. Oh, no, I got rid of that. Oh. I deleted my links for that. Not being there anymore.
Still, it is a good idea, and we highly recommend someone to make a successful business model out of it. Because apparently nobody else has been able to yet.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's too costly because of a number of factors. So.
Well, I mean, you have to upcharge for the gas, car maintenance, employee wage, and ordering the food. So by the end of it, your $60 Olive Garden meal is already at $100 probably.
Oh yeah. Well, just because you said it, and I was looking at the links. There's one. Make your own pizza. Not a big secret, but I think there are some tips in there that may help. I don't know. It was sent to me by another friend on the G Pluses a while back that always posts these phenomenal pictures of his food. He's a foodie.
Mm-hmm.
So that Doucette creative guy, Ronan, actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's always phenomenal. His hobbies are photography and food, so that kind of works.
Mm-hmm. We've also talked about previously on the show there's a couple YouTube videos out there. I'm sure you can search for it if you just search for how to make Taco Bell or Wendy's food. So if you want to make food like Wendy's or Taco Bell, but at home, for probably even cheaper, check the YouTube videos out.
Word. Let me get something a little better there. There we go.
Now you're in full color.
Yeah, man.
Wendy's and Arby's are kind of expensive these days. You could go to a full-service restaurant and get a sandwich for about the same price. I had a $9 ham sandwich the other day.
Well, yeah, I had like gosh, I don't remember what it was. I don't even think it was a double burger combo. I don't remember anything being that special on it other than bacon, but I know I paid over $10. It was probably $11, $12 for a single patty combo meal at Wendy's the other day. I think I got a medium too, which is the same price as the same size as the biggie used to be, because I guess, we're getting that way. Whatever.
Well, the other side of it, I think, is having whatchamacallit. Oh, now I'm lost.
Cool.
I had it in my mind, but then I was reading something else, and now I'm completely lost.
Sorry.
Never mind. Never mind. I was checking out a crane totally collapse after moving a water tank.
Oh. Scary.
Yeah, and cranes collapsing are kind of cool.
Oh, I just got a thing from my YouTube subscriptions from Hack5. I built an Open VPN access point. Part 2 has been uploaded.
Sweet.
Let's see if I can. Oh yeah, computer. I'm looking on my phone. That's why.
People make that out to be a lot harder than it is.
What's that? Oh yeah. That's part 2. I'm gonna just it's just I will start. Yikes! What are you doing there? Who are you? Why is Carrie Holzman on my YouTube all of a sudden? Go away, stop! Man, red, and I'm like tapping the screen, and YouTube goes away, and he's still talking. only
on
time I
your
don't want
phone?
that to happen.
Yeah, on your phone.
Yeah. I guess I tapped it. He's in my subscription, so I get the same emails. I never watch him, but he's
Mhm.
whatever we talked as friends, I guess. But I don't
Just
watch
be
his.
honest.
I am.
That's the only email notification that you look forward to every
Yeah.
day.
No, he pimped our free D7 in December on Tech Vets, on his Tech Vet show, and so I went ahead and subscribed to him. But
He did.
yeah,
So apparently Google's come out with an OK Google thing. I think it's Google. Hold on, let me see if this is Google. OKGoogle.io.
oh, sounds suspiciously suspicious.
Yeah, I don't think it's Google, but it'll tell you all of Google's stuff. Yeah, it's definitely not Google because it doesn't have it.
What is the .io thing, and why were people on the Snaky or the Slither video calling it EO? Anyway, I mean, I get the phonetics, but
EO?
yeah.
What's snaky? What? What?
How was that? Slither? Yeah.
What's Slither?
You posted it
He's
yesterday.
talking about yesterday's show, the game.
Me?
Oh, the snake game?
Yeah.
That was Michael that posted that. And
Well.
I still can't believe you haven't played Snake though. It's like a classic game.
What?
I'm sure you have played it.
I played,
Together.
whatever, Tron. Was
This
that one? Seemed like it was for Windows 3.1 or something. Came with a pack or something. It was like Tron.
This was a arcade game.
It had like oh gosh, what was that? Man, I don't know why I want to say that has something to do with Symantec Norton then. But I know it wasn't a game from Norton. Maybe it came with the desktop utilities, but it wasn't with that. I mean, it's something else. But whatever it was, I had it at the same time, so it was probably on 3.1.
Oh yeah, I forgot the place that Snake really became popular was with the Nokia phones. All the Nokias had Snake pre-installed.
The whatsies? What's that? Are they still in business?
Nokia cell phone. I don't. Nokia the Microsoft phones now?
I believe so.
Nokia.
I have to go down into the lion's den for the moment where the children run rampant shall return.
Okay. No, Phoenix says Nokia is dead. Oh, well, that's fun. There's a Santana ransomware. Malwarebytes has a breakdown of it, and it looks like it drops itself in the %temp folder. So Crypto Prevent would block it as long as you had the advanced settings set maximum, or you had it so it was blocking the temp location. But that's a cool name for one, Santana. It's like an excellent guitarist, isn't he?
Not sure.
He is. Just trust me on. So apparently VLC has finally come to Windows 10. That's weird because I've been running VLC Media Player on my Windows 10 PC since I've had it. But okay. I guess maybe they did a Metro app. Is that it? They have a universal Windows 10 app for a Metro app, basically. Oh, but it's one that you can use on the HoloLens. Oh, that's cool. So VLC is officially available as a universal app on the HoloLens now.
Awesome.
Sweet. Yeah, I think that's what's going to really bring Metro apps to the forefront. Augmented reality.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
I really, really want to get one of the whatchamacallit things. I just had that name. What was it?
The HoloLens?
Yeah. I really want to get one of those, but that price is super expensive, and I've heard the field of vision is not what I'm expecting it to be. So it's kind of like whatever you're looking directly at is what you're able to see augmented.
Yeah, you can actually tell by the video on that link you shared about VLC.
Yeah.
You get an idea of what it would look like, and it's not what I was expecting.
No. But I see a lot of potential with that, like being able to have that and then have it field of vision like over this entire side of the room would make it much more worth it. Almost worth that 3,000. But not right now.
Big, hefty price point.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's cool. Centuries old time capsule opened and includes a 10-cent bill. So when they had bills for dimes. Phoenix posted about my Windows service panel that lets you manage Windows services easily. That looks fun. I'll stick with computer management though. It's a little bit more reliable being there all the time. Oh, well, and plus for Bitcoin, EU's net neutrality rules fail to ban Bitcoin in the EU. That's good, I guess. I would think Bitcoin would be the furthest thing from net neutrality, but whatever. What else we got out here today? Uh-oh. The FDA is demanding proof that hand sanitizer works. That's pretty funny if people have been using that stuff all this time and it doesn't do anything.
It's actually no more effective than washing your hands with warm soapy water.
Is that good?
Yeah, it's very effective. Just wash your hands
Okay.
with warm soapy water.
I mean, that's something good to do, or so using the hand sanitizer is good, or are you supposed to like wash your hands for 2 minutes or something, like brushing your teeth?
I don't remember if there was a time frame on it. But, I normally wash my hands with hot water and soap, but kind of dries your skin out just a little bit and probably isn't safe. But
I may have third-degree burns, but I do not have germs. This I can guarantee.
Hand sanitizer messes up the endocrine system.
What's the endocrine system?
I forgot.
Did you just say Hadouken?
I wish. I wish that would have been way cooler.
I Gosh, this is so inappropriate. I have there's this.
It's the Foolish Tech Show.
Please tell me you checked your stool. You
I just-
analyzed your stool.
I checked my stool.
You
Stool
analyzed.
analyzer.
Oh no, I'm sorry, I haven't looked yet.
Oh
No.
man, if they
No.
combined it with that other service that we talked about, where you take a picture to identify it,
Yeah, I was
Gold
thinking
mine.
about that too. That would be awesome.
gold
That
mine.
would be interesting. It's like in Idiocracy when you had when they went to the doctor and they shove everything. And he's like, "Here's something for your mouth. Here's something for your armpit. Here's something for your butt." Be nice if you just take a picture and tell you what's wrong with it. Yeah, I'm gonna skip the Hadoken story for now.
Okay.
It involves making love. If you got anything,
Yeah,
you can probably
let's
just go
skip
ahead and
that.
guess the rest.
We'll just skip that then. So instead, we'll check out a laser bazooka. That looks like fun, and it can actually burn things. So yeah,
Yeah.
all right. Well, we've made it through to our hour. Did anyone else have anything else they want to talk about? Going once?
I just wanted to point out that the link I posted to part 2 of the Hack 5 thing, I'm certain you can find part 1 through that.
Yeah, it probably was with that one.
Actually, I think the part 1 is the one in the list at the top of the site that says Hack 5 2017. Because this one says 18, but whatever.
Yeah, that's season 8.
Yay. Oh, hey, great. I thought they were just kind of confused a little bit or being a little futuristic, but
well, their seasons kind of run interestingly too. So.
Cool. All right. Season 2, episode 17 or something, is that
Yeah.
another thing? Okay.
Wait, no, not season 2.
Or season 20. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Oh, there are some more configs to add. You know, we were talking about updating apps. Oh my goodness, I didn't. You know what? I probably should have looked at this. It's going to be another one of those times that I don't look at something. But Brytech09 on the YouTube's put up a video not long ago about keep the best software to keep your apps updated. So
Cool.
And that's all I've got to add.
Okay. So we may add some of those as default apps as well. And Phoenix says he'll add some to his repo today too. So, oh, now the Futures Tech crew are talking amongst themselves about guard flashlights. Uh-oh. All right. Well, let's wrap her up for today before we find out too much.
Uh-huh. I'm sorry, I missed that.
That's right. Thanks everyone for joining us. We'll be back tomorrow at 4 p.m. Again, we are here to talk about any of our products or support or answer any questions. So feel free to chat to us about that or contact us via our other support methods. Otherwise, we'll see you back here at 4 for any other additional live questions or rambling. So thanks so much. Later, y'all.
Later.
Yep. See yous.